Let's drive into some juicy pop culture talk. Everything from the latest Ghostbusters movie to our speculation about the upcoming 5th season of Stranger Things. Plus, we'll explore the fascinating world of how AI-generated content is tricking our brains and how Jeff's dad's invention is tricking our nostrils.
This is Data Drive. Starring Jeff Weston and Robbie Ferguson.
Gas is free right now, so you might want to fill up.
No, gas is ooh. It's I'm free to know ghosts. It's like a tribute to the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah. Gotta see that. Looks good.
Just went and saw the previous new one at my brother's place. What was it?
The one where they're on the farm
Yeah.
and they find the car.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That was
so it
good.
kind of felt like it was a setup for all that's to come.
Oh yeah, of course. And now they're back in New York at the old station, and
Oh, nice.
so. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're at the old station, but I know it plays into the new movie. So
Okay. They certainly have been playing it up on Facebook,
yeah,
like all the New York scenes and stuff.
yeah. It's amazing how much, like, New York is the pit of all the bad things that happen. Like, why is it never here? Ghostbusters in the middle of Utah. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
They want landmarks,
yeah.
so that when you go there, you'll see it and be like, ooh.
It's like in the desert of Arizona, there's a ghost outbreak. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Let them come. Hawkins, Indiana.
Exactly. Have you seen the posters and the trailers for the new season, Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
good. There's one poster in particular. It's not as prominently seen compared to some of the other ones, but it's got me just kind of going, oh, okay, interesting. And Will, who's always had this crazy connection to the Upside Down and the effects of Vecna, has, you know how Vecna's got all those like viney things growing all over him?
Yeah.
So they're all growing up Will's neck, and he's got the blood on his eyes,
Oh, yes.
and just the way it looks, they set him up in the silhouette of Vecna,
Nice.
and I'm like, oh, does like Vecna take over Will?
Or is Will Vecna?
Well,
is
yeah.
Full time.
And like, are they tied in together somehow where 11 has to kill Will to end it?
Oh. Yeah, I always wondered, like, how much of it is actually happening and how much of this is just the kids playing D&D in their basement and we're seeing into their imagination.
Right, exactly.
So is that what's going to happen? We're going to, no, it can't be that obvious. Like, because that's not a twist. That's like, oh, yeah.
But I mean,
But at the same time, kind of is.
it could, and then like they wipe out Vecna, and then it's back to the little kids
Yeah.
at the time, just like Jumanji style.
Yeah.
And then we find out all along they're trying to say how dangerous D&D can be.
It's a public service announcement from the Mormon church.
That's right.
Do you think it's going to capture the colors of the sky? You know how cameras are?
Yeah,
They just don't capture it the way you see it with the naked eye.
you almost have to like color correct it afterwards.
Yeah, maybe. In which case, it could have just been overcast.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with cameras is they don't see things the way that the eye does, and so you try and capture something and it's just not the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, flip side, your eye doesn't see things the way that cameras do. I mean, I remember I was driving up north, like far north, in the middle of a snowstorm. But it's one of those places where, between cities you have no cell service. And so it's like, oh, good gracious, like if I get in an accident, I'm toast. And there was this nasty, nasty storm, but I had to get somewhere in a certain time frame, and it was evening, and you couldn't see, and that car is only like 3 car lengths in front of us. I would not have even been able to see the lights.
Oh, really?
Like, it was so bad, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do. And so I pulled my phone out to try and record a video so that I could show what the weather looked like. And the camera picks up 3 vehicles in front of me through the snow. And I was like, what? So I pull the camera down and I'm looking, and this is, before hands-free laws, thankfully. But I'm looking at the camera.
Before safety was the law.
Exactly. But I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at the road, and I'm just like, how is, and this is the first time I ever realized that cameras see things differently than eyes. Like, hey, it's an adult.
Sees through the fog.
Yeah.
A lot better, yeah.
So I actually held the camera up as I was driving because I could see better. It was the weirdest thing, and my brain really did not like it. It felt like I was completely not paying attention to the road, but the truth is I was, and it was amazing. It made the drive all the better.
So you're saying like a little tiny 1.7 millimeter lens gives better vision in the fog and the snow than your human eyes.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it make sense then? Like, we have fog lamps on our vehicles to try to make it easier. So what if they instead use the camera, like the dash cam, and instead of turning on fog lights, it turns on like a HUD display, like a video screen of the camera. So now you're driving with that. I have been saying that ever since I had this experience. And this is going back to 2011.
Yeah, really?
That was what did you have? Like a flip phone?
I had an old
BlackBerry.
Was this before my BlackBerry?
A Nokia.
I had an LG something.
Oh yeah.
And I had an LG something, and that's what I filmed on. It was one of those what do they call the
I don't know.
TTL keyboards?
Something. A T9.
A T9, that's what it was. Yeah, like it was not a smartphone in any way, shape, or form, but like I could browse the internet. Like, it was like those original phones, but the camera is like 0.5 megapixel.
Oh, I just got to say, dude, look at that.
Oh, stunning.
Oh, welcome to Newmarket.
Yeah.
5 to 7 in the morning.
I love the view.
Wow.
Yeah, when you get some nice skies, it's beautiful. So like I've said that, and many times I've said to my wife, I'm like, if I was smart enough to engineer some sort of solution for a car, like it would absolutely revolutionize the auto industry. But I'm an idiot with that stuff. Yeah, but no, we're going on, was it 13 years now that I've had this idea in my head, but I literally have no capital or understanding how to make it happen.
Well, you know how the holographic displays work, which is a little screen on the dash that's pointed at the window. So the window is actually reflecting what you see on the screen. So you could put a Raspberry Pi on that with a Raspberry Pi HQ camera.
Yep.
With a good lens so that you get like a nice wide angle, but positioned so that it's like what you see out the dash. Put it right in the center on your dash and have it shooting out and projecting on that little, like just on a screen that's, you get like a 7-inch HDMI screen, Raspberry Pi screen.
But would it be defined enough? Because it's a reflection on glass. It's not a mirror. It's not...
Oh, listen to you. Okay, fine. A 43-inch 4K TV with HDR.
Yeah, well, but like, okay, so when, you know I'm not a fan of Apple at all. But when they came out with their lens recently, I went, oh, I wonder if you can integrate that with a car camera while you're driving.
Please don't suggest that.
Well, but like, that's the kind of idea, because you can see through it. So I'm like, is there a way to take that lens aspect of it and put like a section on your windshield that has a see-through screen?
Yeah.
But I don't know how the lens works.
But if you're going to have that, then they could just make the exterior of the vehicle completely opaque.
Yeah, that's true.
And everything that you see is just
Digitized.
Yeah, just augmented.
Oh, look at that sky.
Beautiful,
The
Maury.
only thing that ruins it is the cars. Like, if this was an open
Welcome
road,
to the commute, Jeff.
trees on the side of the road.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. You know, that's
A
very,
deer just chewing.
yeah. You know, playing like Ave Maria or something like that in the background.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this really is a relaxing drive. It's not a hard drive. Good times.
I think what I'm hearing is that you want me to sing.
No, I don't. There's a reason I said playing in the background. Yeah, all these ideas. Things that would
I
change
like
the
it.
world, and I'm just too not smart. Actually, it's funny. Ironically, my dad is a little bit like
Approaching a
that.
level crossing.
He, and this is entirely not tech, but you know, have you ever heard of Beano?
Beano?
Yeah, it's
I've heard of Beanu.
yeah. No, this is not. Yeah, this isn't Beanu. No, Beano is like if you're super gassy, it's a pill you can take that eliminates the odor when you break wind.
But then where's the fun in that?
Well, hear me out. I think it came out in like the mid 80s or something. I
All
don't
right.
remember exactly. But anyway, when, before
Red light
I
camera ahead.
existed, when my parents were dating, my dad had said to my mom, if I was smart, I would create some sort of a pill where, when you, pass gas, depending on the pill you take, it could it smell like roses, or it could smell like chocolate, or whatever. And he's like,
It's like vapes.
yeah, he's like, I would make
suddenly smells like raspberries in the room.
yeah, he's like, I would make so much money. And she's like, you're insane. That would never happen. You can't do anything like that. And then 6 years later, Beano comes out and he's like, it's my idea.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, watch, a couple of years from now, somebody's going to have some sort of camera-based display in their car
Yeah.
that resolves the weather issue. And I'm going to be like, it's my
You saw it
idea.
here first, folks.
That's right. And then I'll go back to the podcast and be like, I want royalties.
You can tell the guy worked in radio when he calls it royalties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, actually, I still use the term contra every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
You know trades?
Yeah. It's so funny. Oh, there's a red light camera. I always get the alerts on Waze, but I never actually see
I
the
find it so annoying. Why can't you turn that stuff off? It's like, okay, if I ran
red light camera. Yes,
yeah,
I
like
wanna
why,
turn the camera.
why does it all, no matter, you could be coming up on 15 different red lights and it says red light camera ahead. And it's like, I don't care.
Yep.
I'm not running a red light today, thank you very much. And why do you have to interrupt our discussion to tell me that? So,
I know.
that's with the audio turned off.
Yep.
So. Because apparently it's critical that I know that there is a red light camera
Well,
ahead
It's just like level
and a train
crossing.
track.
Yeah.
Why do I need to know there's a train track? I have eye bulbs.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, and who calls it a level crossing?
I think
Did-
it's a British thing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So then, Is Waze British?
I have the voice is like
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
like
You got a Brit voice.
UK voice.
Okay. So you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Okay. User issue.
Yeah, my GPS is, when I'm pulling out, pip pip cheerio.
When I first started using Waze, oh gosh, 2013, 2014, they used to do a lot of cross promotion with celebrities, just to,
Oh yeah.
I don't think they do it anywhere near as much now that Google's all purchased them. But Terminator,
They had Santa Claus at Christmas time.
yeah, they'll do generic ones, but they did have when Terminator, the one with Amelia. Oh frig, I forget her name. Anyway, she was in Game of Thrones. Well, I was like Amelia Earhart, but that's the pilot. Amelia Clark. She was in a Terminator movie. When that one came out, they had Arnold Schwarzenegger on, or what sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm pretty sure it was him though. Record for Waze. And so
I don't know if I'd want Arnold Schwarzenegger telling me.
Oh, it was
Like, okay, she just said, "Watch out, vehicle on the shoulder ahead," and nice, polite British accent.
right.
He
Yeah.
went, "Watch out! Ah! There's a car on the side of the road!"
But that's exactly what it was. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's like
Ah!
you're like, look
He
out! There's a
constantly-
cop ahead.
No! Look out!
It's like
There's an object on the road!
at the next road, turn left.
Oh my gosh.
It was funny.
No, thank you. You saw that they, for a promotion for the new Ghostbusters movie, they brought out a Ghostbusters voice.
For Waze?
Yeah, for Waze.
No, I didn't see that.
I didn't activate it because I usually have the sound turned off anyways. But
Right.
apparently Dan Aykroyd
Oh, that's funny.
voices it,
Okay, so then they still do it.
so they still do it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen it in a while.
But it also turns your car into Ecto.
nice. That's awesome. I love pop culture stuff like that.
Yeah.
I most times I don't understand it, but I love it.
I set it to at Halloween. I set it to a zombie because
Yep.
I thought the kids would find it fun, and it was fun. But it talked so slowly that you're 300 meters away from your turn, and he's like, in 300
missed it.
meters. Yeah, and you missed. So it's like, okay, y'all didn't think that one through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was on social media the other day, and somebody that I know posted this video of these birds, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, creation is so amazing." And I'm watching this video, and I'm going, "This is AI. These aren't real animals." But the person is, not as young or technologically.
Yeah, there's an
savvy.
there's an entire generation of folks that can't seem to distinguish between reality and AI.
Right. So I'm like, do I be that jerk who's like, this isn't real, or
Yeah.
do I use it as an education moment? And so I respond, and I try to take the positive spin. I'm like, wow, that AI looks almost real. Like, that's an impressive video. So cool. And I took like this is really neat.
Yeah.
And silence
Uh-huh.
from this individual. But then somebody else responds and they're like, how did you know this was AI?
I looked at it.
I was like, oh, and so I'm like, do I message them privately or do I do it publicly?
I mean, the bird had 12 fingers.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I wanted to make this an education moment for the person who posted, and so I responded back, and I'm like, well, when it comes to AI videos, there's a couple of key issues that they regularly have. I'm like, but in the case of this one, the bird's standing in water, but there's no ripple around the leg. Like the water is just soft. I'm like, that was the first indication. The second is it went through about 12 birds, and they're all the exact same bird, just different colors and in different environments. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, and when you look at it, there's a softness to it. I'm like, when you take a video of nature, there's a grit, there's a rawness. Like you can see elements of the feathers that are very defined. I'm like, but this is just everything is soft. I'm like, so they're pretty glaring issues. And I'm like, and in general, it just didn't pass the sniff test because I have never seen any creature like this. And I'm like, for there to be so many varieties, and there's no voice. It's not like David Attenborough's going, well, the blah, 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 some animal I've never heard
Good
of.
impression, by the way.
Yeah, there's, wasn't even, didn't even catch the accent. I wasn't even going to try it because, it'd be like me trying to do James Earl Jones. Luke, I'm your father. Like, it just wouldn't fly. But anyway, so I kind of educated around it. And then the person who posted the video liked my rationale. But I was like, man, we have to, so much AI content is making its way into social media now, and people are falling for it. And there's gotta, in Canada, we, essentially we have no legitimate news sources on social media anymore because it's been, not that it's been blocked, but the legislation that went in has made it so
it has been blocked.
Well, it hasn't, but it's been, there's a monetization to it where if somebody posts a news article, the social media platform has to pay a fee to the news platform. And so they've all the
social media platforms
has basically
Facebook,
said,
Google.
screw it, we're not, posting news. We're not going to allow you to do it.
Yeah.
And so if you try and post news, it's blocked content because of this legislation. So it's not blocked by legislation, but because of the financial implications.
Yeah, it's paywalled.
Yeah, exactly. It's great way to describe it. But because of that, there's no legitimate news that's making its way to social media. And so now the stuff that's going to, it's led to this information void that people need to fill. And so I'm seeing satirical articles that are getting posted that are complete bunk. And people are like, oh my gosh, did you see this news article? It's like, no, it's satire. Figure that out. But then you're seeing all these AI videos, and especially the deep fakes of people where they'll share a video of somebody speaking, and it's, that's not the quote. That's not what they said, but it's AI that's altered it.
Like Luke, I am your father?
Well, yeah, exactly. And so in this same conversation, I continued this educational trend, and I shared the video that we did on Cat 5 of the AI translator, just to show how real it can seem. And it's like, man, I believe there is a social, moral code that needs to be adhered to educate people who are not as astute with this kind of stuff. So
it's tough though. I mean, yeah, that's a big ask, dude.
I know it's a big ask, but it's like, I think about, my grandparents, well, I mean, most of my grandparents have passed away, but if my grandparents were on social media, they would be such a prime target for these scammers and phishers and all that kind of stuff. And it's like,
Red light camera ahead.
I don't want to see people that are important to me that are not as technologically savvy get screwed over. And it's like, man, you need to understand.
Yeah, phishing scams could be scary if they came across as being legitimate.
Yeah. And I mean, some of that stuff that gets posted, it's clickbait and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, I realize this conversation's kind of been AI focused. AI is not bad, but, when people use it for malicious purposes, it's like anything.
Gives AI a bad name.
It does. It's no different than cryptocurrency. Crypto and the blockchain is phenomenal what you can do with it. but people latch onto, oh, somebody lost $1 million. Invest what you're willing to lose.
They had their keys in a shady exchange.
Right. But yeah, I like as time goes on, I'm finding I'm like in this moral conundrum where it's like I don't have time to educate you, but I feel like I need to educate you. Because I would kick myself if I found that I got duped, and I could have helped prevent it. Do you ever struggle with that? Like, you're so much more.
I don't know that I struggle with it. I take more of an approach where I realize that it's going to be a bit of a futile effort.
Yeah.
So rather, what I would say is I point out certain things that may be red flags and say, if you ever see any of these red flags, I want you to contact me.
If you see a ginger talking to you about tech, don't listen.
Don't believe him. Because if they contact me and say, is this legitimate? Like if it's a phishing scam or something like that.
Right.
Then at least I have the opportunity to say, no, that link is actually taking you to Google, not Google.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fun world we live in.
Well, there's a lot of money out there. And I mean, if you can make it easily by using technology with nefarious intent, well, I mean, if I wasn't so honest, it would be pretty tempting.
Oh, absolutely.
It's pretty easy.
Well, I mean, with technology, you can sell a whole lot of snake oil.
Microsoft selling antivirus.
We make the holes to make this possible, but we're going to sell you the thing to fix it.
We've got the exploit patch for the exploits we wrote.
Right? Which is then like, why don't you just fix your exploit?
Yeah, like log it down. Stop running as administrator, root user, buddy.
It's such a funny way of thinking. We've created this problem, but we'll create a business model that allows us to sell the solution.
More money.
So funny. That's why I love open source. Because the community comes around.
Because you can see all the holes.
Well, yeah, but then the community goes, hey, here's the fix for it.
Yeah.
Let's plug that hole and patch it up.
Yep.
Thanks for coming along for the drive with us through all our geeky ramblings and tech tangents. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in and joining in on the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app, leave us a review, and share the podcast with your friends. Your support means the world to us as we're just starting the engine on this new series. If you've got any questions, comments, or topics that you'd like us to chat about on future episodes, feel free to reach out in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Next time, we're going to be diving into the hilarious world of IT mishaps and fast food fixes, exploring the unexpected joys of 3D printing, and embarking on a virtual D&D journey guided by none other than ChatGPT. Plus, discover the latest in DIY map-making technology for your tabletop gaming sessions. Don't miss out on the laughter, the insights, and the nerdy fun. Time for me to park for now. See you next time.